is afraid of the dark?
Well, actually me, because night raids are frankly terrifying. It's Gigabeef here, and today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different, which is 9 ways to maximise your raids on Factory at night. We'll be going through some tips and tricks to make your life easier, and also might even make you want to go and actively play this overlooked game mode. Tip number 1. Take a torch if you're sharing equipment with friends. First things first, don't be like me, taking a torch if you're giving someone else an MVG headset. Otherwise, you might end up with a scene like this.
See anything?
Oh my God.
Right, I'm putting a bag down on the floor,
I honestly can't.
turned
see
vertically
a
down
bag.
from you. Sam, is this you here at the back?
I see the
Yeah.
scav BPs.
Wait, stop, turn around.
I genuinely.
Behind you, turn around, no. Towards me.
Use the laser on the floor, I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
John, that's yours.
You do not turn
Right.
Oh
around.
wait, Sam, you're over there. I thought you were talking to Sam. Right, no, Ted, come over here, over this way. Here's the scav BP.
Put the blue laser on it.
Oh
Put
my
the blue
God.
laser on it. I
Here.
genuinely.
Yeah, oh my God.
Jesus. That was appalling.
We are all going to be grenaded. Tip number 2. How to get the cheapest night vision setup. It would be a bit remiss of me to begin without talking about the cheapest way to get a night vision kit. Where can we find these? For some reason they're in an odd place on the flea, so go into weapons parts, functional mods, sites, and special sites, and you'll find them all in here. Don't be fooled into using the NSPU. This scope is not going to help you, as it's a night scope and there's a definite reason why it's only 10k rubles. The first headset that I'd recommend is the PNV10T. It has a wide angle but a flat green image. It's better than nothing, but it's a steal at 30k from Skier. If you want something a little bit better, you can always go and pick up an AN-PVS, which is also from Skier. This one is 102,000 rubles, but often on the flea for about 60. It does have a smaller FOV, but it has a better picture so you can see other players more clearly. Next up, you'll need to right-click, link search your chosen visor, and buy the connecting parts. You'll also need to go all the way down to the Narota's Titanium Advanced Tactical Mount so that you can fit it on one of the helmets. The helmets that these fit onto are the Wilcox Skull, which works but gives no protection, so for high ricochet and level 1 armor, use the new Comedy Airsoft TacKek helm if you're going super budget. For the first real helmet, a Ratnik at class 3 is your entry level military helmet for NVGs. Tip number 3. Use a laser, but not all of the time. Take the time to equip a laser onto your gun. It stands out even more than usual in night, and your fights are likely to be closer than in the day. Just remember to turn it off when you're coming around corners, as otherwise players will know you're coming. Or alternatively, you could use it to psych people out if you're playing some real meta game. Tip number 4. Shoot out the lights. If you want the biggest advantage that you can get when running NVGs, the lights in Factory can really be blinding. Smash out the strip lights in the office corridor and the various bulbs around the map to create the perfect Factory blackout to enhance your night vision even further. SCAVS will still be able to see you, but it will be so much easier to spot them, and flashlight PMCs without NVGs will basically be playing Silent Hill, and now you're the monster under the bed. Tip number 5. Let's make some money. Once the other PMCs are dispatched or have left, this leaves you plenty of time to loot the whole place. Bring a few friends to make this a bit easier at the start, and with a pilgrim bag you'll quickly have the run of Factory as your own little sandbox. Loot the scavs and all the boxes and you'll make a decent amount of money pretty quickly. Tip number 6. Scavs stop spawning after 10 minutes. What makes point 5 work so well is that scavs basically stop spawning after about 10 minutes into the raid. This gives you enough time to finish off any stragglers, and then not have to worry about getting breaked in the face while you're attaching your third flashlight to yet another shotgun sprut. Tip number 7. Player scavs don't come to Night Factory. It's basically certain that you'll only be playing against other PMCs and the AI. This is because it's so utterly dark in there that only the AI scavs are going to be able to see you. Player scavs genuinely don't stand a chance, so even if they do come in, against your MVJs they will have no idea where you are and they will easily die. Tip number 8. Leveling vitality and stress resistance. Now that there's no one left and you've looted everything, what is left to do? Well, before you extract, make sure you at least consider leveling some skills. What other opportunities do you get to be completely alone and do whatever you like in raid? Outside of offline mode, where you don't get to keep your progression, it's hard to find these moments. So let's level some vitality and stress resistance. Step number 1. Start a conga line through the barbed wire.
No one's left behind? Yeah.
Step number 2. Heal yourself up. Step number 3. Annoy everyone else with your moaning sounds.
Get it all the way along, Morty.
Oh god, it sounds so bad, shut up!
Step number 4. Repeat until you run out of meds. And finally, tip number 9. Leveling strength. Another one to consider is leveling strength. Most people need this for the hideout, so grab the heaviest things that you possibly can, shove them in your bag, and walk, not run, around the map. Combine it with tip number 8 for maximum cheesing of skills. The best find that you can get is the Ulay rigs, the 6B515, because it's an absolute beast at 12.2 kilograms. You can load these up even further with magazines or other heavy items and start waddling around the map for those sweet gains. So face your fears and take on the challenge of the night. It could be well worth it. For those of you seeing this on my channel, this video is for the Battlestate Night Raids video competition. If you want to check out the other entries as well, be sure to head over to the Escape from Tarkov official Discord and go into the Night Raid submissions channel to see the rest. Ta-ta for now, and happy hunting!